So welcome back. We go the skill provider. Today, in this particular video lesson, I'm going to teach you something called a new structure. You know, structures are very important whenever you are trying to speak English, write English. So structures are the basic pillar as far as your communication skill is concerned. Okay, so we are going to learn some structures. And what is the topic for today? Topic is that where and how to use about. Okay, this is very small word, about, but its implication is far reaching. You can use this particular word in different situation as far as spoken English is concerned. We are specifically discussing about spoken English. आज हम spoken English विषय आलोचना करूछंती and we are talking about. Exactly, you can use about. No, it's very small word, right? Very small word, about. But we guys have been using it in different situations where sometimes we might go wrong. So that's why, to give you error free English, I'm going to teach you this. So before I can tell more about that, let me write two sentences and you please find out what is the meaning of each sentence. The first one, don't worry about me. Don't worry about me. This is my first sentence. And what is the second sentence I would like to inform you? This is something called don't worry for me. So could you please find out what is the situation you can use or both have the same meaning for you? There are two sentences I have written it here. Data sentence like the first sentence is called don't worry about me. Don't worry for me. So do you feel both sentence convey the same meaning or they are different? Kontu apun aram se kontu. You can say in Oriya if you feel it doesn't matter. But I need you should understand because don't worry about me, don't worry for me. The two sentences are there. A difference what is the exact difference between the two? Or for you, if in your opinion, both are same, you can say both are same. Tell me, everybody. Any difference is there? Don't worry about me, don't worry for me. Yeah, speak it up.
Same, sir. Same,
yes.
sir.
Same. Okay. Others?
So first sentence they have a preposition which is about, and second sentence they don't have, but the meaning is same, sir.
Meaning is same. Okay. You feel that here the preposition is about and the preposition is something called for, but it's okay. You can use both. Is it correct to everybody?
Yes.
Don't worry about me. Don't worry for me. I just would like to know, Ashish sir, everybody, Devjani ma'am, a lot of people are there. Please speak it out. Yeah.
Don't worry about me.
What happens? This is correct. This is wrong.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Manini ma'am, can you tell me? Don't worry about me. Don't worry for me. What's the difference? Please mute your mic. I request everybody. Yeah, please speak it up. Devjani ma'am. Don't worry about me. Don't worry for me.
सर डेटा के बोधे ठीक है बोधे मीनिंग डिफरेंस
There is a difference of meaning. Okay. Let me tell you, my friends. Vanisha, are you there? Vanisha.
Formal lagyogi.
Which one formal?
About.
About a formal, and this is informal.
Nahin,
Okay.
about informal.
About informal, and this is formal. Okay. Please, other. Could you please tell me others? अपन जो कहउछन्ति टिके म्यूट कर दियंतु.
सर
Okay.
अबाउट मी माने सर पर्टिकुलर सा सिचुएशन सर बुझौछि अबाउट मी आ सर सेटा सर सेकंड सर पर्टिकुलर सिचुएशन सर बुझौछि कि सर अबाउट हला सर टोटल जति कि भी टोटल सर बुझौछि पर्सनल जति कि
Sir, in past sentence it is showing more pain अपनो टेंशन नहीं होतनी कि परी होतनी कि व्यस्त होतनी.
Okay.
It is showing past sentence, but second sentence it is showing don't worry for me. माने more माने सेमती पाइन में सर सेमती कौनसी ये नहीं मतलब ना past sentence टा about me माने more pain अपनो टेंशन नहीं होतनी. It is showing from pain, more pain. And
And
secondly,
what
I
about
don't
the
have
second
any
sir?
meaning,
For
sir.
also pine na ODR ame koche for pine also. Look sir, everybody.
Sir, about
yeah,
here is
yeah.
more weightage.
It is giving more weightage. Wow, today a lot of
Yes.
explanation. You guys have gone crazy. Anyway, let me tell you, all your explanation has gone for a toss. Everything is wrong. Anyway, just enjoy that. Okay. So what is the difference? Let me tell you first. Whenever say don't worry about me, you are it seems you are afraid of me. You are really afraid of me, and I want to assure you, don't so it is a kind of an assurance. Suppose like I just come to a house with 5 or 6 to fight or to take something, then you become very panic. Then I can assure you, boss, don't worry about me. It's a kind of assurance. But the second one is called don't worry for me, that you guys are telling. Like I'm away, and suppose I'm calling my father. My father is really worried for me or worried about me. So, are you okay? Yeah, I'm okay, father. Don't worry. Don't worry for me. So this is also this is also same things, but it is an assurance. This is somebody worried for you, and you say that don't worry, I am fine. So you are giving this statement. जोड़ा कहूतिला मो पाई already होनी. एटा भी मो पाई already होनी. But here it seems you guys are afraid of me. It seems you guys are afraid of me. So whenever you are afraid of somebody, suppose देखंतु गोटे बुलटे जाउची. षंढ गोटे जाउची. So sometimes you are, oh my god, you can come and beat me or something like that. In that particular sense, if the or a elephant owner or a horse owner, like that, they will tell, don't worry about the elephant. That means that guy is giving the assurance this elephant is a very docile one. Or suppose you are a dog owner. Ashish Babu is a dog owner. So ମୁଁ ତାଙ୍କ ଘରକୁ ଯାଉଛି, then obviously I'll be afraid. Oh my god, sir, you have a dog, no? Or really, I'm afraid of dog. Don't worry about the dog. That means he is giving me an assurance that the dog is not going to bite him. But the moment you say don't worry for me, it's entirely different. That exact the meaning is that je apono mo pai worry hontuni, I am fine. That means I am fine. Are you getting the point, everybody? Yes or no? Ada, you
Yes,
are
sir.
giving an assurance to somebody that actually don't be afraid of myself. Don't afraid. And here, don't worry for me means fine. I'm okay. Now, are you getting the difference right now? It's okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no? Everybody?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So actually, this is the power of about. ଆପଣ ଦେଖିଲେ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ମୁଁ ସେଥିପାଇଁ ସଦାବେଳେ ଗୋଟେ କହିଛି ଆପଣ ଓଡ଼ିଆରୁ ଇଂଲିଶ ପଢନ୍ତୁ, ବିକଜ about her. Upon देखिए जे like no, like most of people are telling, okay sir, this is about is correct, this is also same, I think this is different. No, actually you are not learning English, you are trying to learn translation process. Your focus is more on translation. The moment your focus is on translation, you are going to face this kind of problems. And believe me, this is very highly competitive. जो मैंने competition पे चाहूचंती and you're trying to face an interview, this kind of things matters a lot. तो आपनको ए विषय वेरी केयरफुल होवा ପାଇଁ पड़िबो. So today we are going to learn something. आपण बुझी पाइले, suppose मु आसीची, suppose मोर गोटे डॉग अछि, I am a dog owner, मु आसीची, actually आपण very, oh my god, take the dog away. Don't worry about the dog, not for, don't worry about the dog. तार माने मु आपनको assurance दउची, the dog is not going to bite you or she is not going to do any harm. But the moment you are trying to, you are far away, you are somewhere else. Suppose I am suffering from fever, 5 days I am not turning off, I am not turning off in the class. Then a few those who are very close to me, like no, they can call me, sir, are you okay? I'm okay ma'am, or I'm okay sir. So don't worry for me, don't worry for me. So this is something called worry for, and this is worry. You are trying to give an assurance that nothing is going to happen. Suppose go to, I request everybody please mute it. अपन private conversation करंतु नहीं please. This is completely no, don't do any private conversation, it's going to create problems for others. Look, suppose गोटे like no खळ प्रकृतिर लोकटे कैंपस भीतर अछि, तो obviously से केतले भी आपण खेती करि, you can say really I am worried for that guy or worried about that guy. Which one will be correct? I am worried for that guy or worried about that guy? Tell me, everybody. Worried about. I'm really worried about him. That means you expect certain degree of harm from that guy. So that is called worry about. Worry for means you are trying to give a statement, I'm okay. Now let's learn something called about. So you understand the value of about in a sentence. Why I have given these things? Okay, let me give you the second example. Then from there you can understand. The show is going to start about 6 p.m. The show is going to start around 6 p.m. Any difference? Everybody? The show is going to start about 6 p.m. The show is going to start around 6 p.m. Everybody? Koi periwe? Anybody? Like the show is going to start about 6 p.m. The show is going to start around 6 p.m. So what's the difference you are getting? Or no difference at all? Yes, pick it up. You guys are using the first one or second one you are using? Which one exactly you are using?
Sir, show is going to start at 6 p.m.
Kind sir, add code.
Sir,
At 9 sir, about or around? The first one or second one?
about
around.
I'm sorry?
about 6 p.m.
About 6. This one is correct. Around? This one is correct? Okay. So this is wrong or this is somebody? Anybody? Any answer? Pavani sir, Fisira sir, Lalmohan sir, everybody, those who are before me right now, please pick it up. Try to guess something, sir. Yeah.
Sir, I think both are correct.
Both are wrong? Both are correct?
Both are correct. About British English and around American English. I think.
Okay.
I'm not sure, sir.
Okay. Anyway, you are right. Look, both are correct. This
Yes,
is
sir.
a
Both are
British
correct
English.
and are
This is called British English, and this is American English. Look, and you feel English is difficult because of this. English is difficult. ଆଜି ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ହେଇଗଲା ଯେତିକି ଏଜ ହେଇଗଲା ଆପଣ ମାନେ ଇଂଲିଶ ପଢୁଛନ୍ତି କିନ୍ତୁ ଆଜି କୌଣସି ଟେକ୍ସଟ ବୁକ୍ ରେ ଆମକୁ ମାନେ କୁହାଯାଉନି ଦିସ୍ ଇଜ ଆମେରିକାନ ଦିସ୍ ଇଜ ବ୍ରିଟିଶ ଆଣ୍ଡ ଆପଣ ପଢୁଛନ୍ତି ନିଜକୁ ନିଜେ once your academic I mean syllabus is over, most of you are also left your campus also, you are doing a job, and that particular time after long year you are trying to learn. Start about is something called 6 p.m. that is in a British English. People in Britain, they say, yeah, the show is about to start at 5 o'clock 6 o'clock. He is about 20 years old, so that is called British English. And believe me, the American don't use about. तो अपन को about use करना ना इस situation रे, I'll tell you where exactly the situation. So they don't use about, they always use whenever it could have maybe use whenever something we are trying to refer approximately. So whenever you're trying to do something called approximately, so that time you are supposed to use something called about for British English, and this is called American English. And the people in America always say, yeah, I'll be there around 4 o'clock. But the British people will say, I'll be there about 6 o'clock or 4 o'clock. So that's the difference. Look at the things. And we feel English is difficult. Why English will be difficult? अरे ଆମେ ଦିଟା ପଢୁଛନ୍ତି ଇଣ୍ଡିଆରେ ତ ଅବଭିୟସଲି କନଫ୍ୟୁଜନ ହଉଛି ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ ଗୋଟେ ଛୋଟ ଜିନିଷଟା ଆମେ ପଚାରିଲେ most people are not aware of it ମାନେ ତମେ ଆସୁନି ବୋଲି ସେଟା ମୁଁ କହୁନି try to understand I don't denigrate you ମୁଁ ଭାବୁଛି ଆପଣ you are not aware of something ଏଇଟା ଆପଣ ଜାଣିନାହାନ୍ତି because you have never gone through that. Sometimes this is American, this is British, all the things. So that's why today I am going to clear something called about. तो आज about विषय हमें पढ़िबा and what are the situation you are supposed to use about. Okay, so let me discuss it in details. Very interesting and important chapter also for you guys. So I request everybody to pay utmost attention because a lot of things are supposed to be learned today. एटा हमें कोड about we are not learning grammar. अपन जो भाबुथे मु grammar पढुछ, no, it's not about grammar. It's all about how to use about in spoken English. It's a very powerful word. ମୁଁ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ କହିବିନି ଏଟା ପ୍ରିପୋଜିସନ ଏଟା କଞ୍ଜକ୍ସନ ସେମିତି କହିବିନି. I give you situation. ଏଇ ସିଚୁଏସନ ରେ ଆପଣ ବ୍ୟବହାର କରିବେ. ଏଇ ସିଚୁଏସନ ରେ ଆପଣ ଏଟା ବ୍ୟବହାର କରିବେ. Can you hear me, everybody? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So let me tell you something called about. So about, what do you mean by about? Okay, is there any meaning to about? Okay, suppose those who are sitting for an interview must have gone through that also. Tell me something about yourself. So here, what is about? So whenever I say about, okay, that I mean to say that it is something connected with you, connected with. Got it? So that means I want to say, tell me something that is connected with you. It is connected. So whenever you are trying to say about, the first sentence is that, the first meaning, situation one. We are trying SBL technique. I'll give you so many situations today where exactly you can use about. Okay. The first one is called tell me something about yourself. It's connected. Okay. I don't know about him. I don't know about him, or I don't know anything about him. I don't know anything So what exactly you can understand here? About means connected with. That means whatever the connection, like his marital status, sometimes his income, his family backgrounds, everything. I don't know anything about him. Connected, whatever the information connected with somebody, I don't know, or that person, I don't know. So in the first example, what exactly I want to tell you guys, that about is used whenever you are trying to connect with some things. Do you know about the incident? That means you are trying to ask the incident related ଜିନିଷ related to that incident. Do you know about yesterday's match? Yesterday's match ଚାଲିଥିଲା ତା ବିଷୟରେ, like related to that. The first one is called whenever you are trying to use connected with. Okay, connected with a person, connected with things or any activity, right? So do you know something about India Pakistan war? That means India Pakistan war jete hichi ta related information apon janichhanti ki, like that we are trying to say. So it is something called connected with. Very basic things you guys are using also. This is not a big one, but I have to start from the basic, right? So this is the first one. Let me give you the second one. There are certain verbs. There are certain verbs they always take about. There are certain verbs they don't take about. Let me repeat it. Verbs, there are certain verbs whenever you're trying to mention these verbs, very powerful verbs, very common verbs also. Let me write these verbs before you. There are certain verbs are there. Suppose let me some verbs. One is called complain. এটা ଆପଣ daily ବ୍ୟବହାର କରୁଛନ୍ତି. This is something called complain. Okay, concern, excited, happy, worried. Okay, these are the things, etc. Okay, these are the 5 things: complain, concern, excited, happy, worried. Always use plus about. So complain about, concern about, excited about, happy about, worried about. So for is something different. I have already given you the example to understand the meaning, but without about, the sentence will be completely wrong. Jodi am kahibe I am concerned for what, about him or particular things, so there should be about, because they take always. This is the things they have to take. Mane apna complain, concern, excited, happy, and suppose you can say really I am happy about the achievement, like that. So always use about. Let me give you 2 more examples where there are other verbs. Some verbs are there, very powerful verbs and common verbs. ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ ଆପଣ ଯୋଉଟା daily I am not going to write for only for academically, खाली academically पढ़िया पे हम करनी. Actually these guys you are learning. अपन the complain, you are doing complain. Complain is a very powerful verb and you are using on every day. Concern, really I am concerned about him. Excited, whenever something happens to you and you're so happy, you are excited. You can say I'm really excited about my father's return. I'm happy about it. I'm worried about it, like all the things. So this is something called very common verbs जोटा कि अपन डे टू डे लाइफ रे व्यवहार करछन. Okay, and there are 2 more, some verbs are there. What are the verbs? Something called discuss, mention, discuss, mention. Don't use about. You cannot say let's discuss about this topic. Wrong. Let's discuss the topic. So you should be very careful. Look, ये जो 5टा 7टा verb देली, that is common used upon daily basis रे use करथुंदे अपन कहबे नहीं सर एटा केबे use करनी I never use it, then perhaps you don't know English. Discuss, let's discuss something. I'm going to tell you about something but not discuss. What is discussion? Discussion means everybody has to participate. That is called discussion. Let's have a discussion about a topic. No, let's discuss the topic. So you cannot use discuss whenever it comes to discuss and mention. I want to mention the name, not about. I want to discuss the topic, not about the topic. So don't use about. Very important. These are the basic things. Then I'll come with one by one. We are trying to learn one by one. So the first thing is that there are certain verbs, complain, concern, excited, happy, worried. They always take about. The plus about will be there. Otherwise, the sentence will go for a toss. And there are certain few verbs these are very discuss, mention. You don't have to use thing called about. Don't use about. You can, let me give an example. Let's discuss about the match. Let's discuss about the match. The moment you are trying to say like this, the sentence is wrong. What is the right sentence? Let's discuss the match. You cannot say discuss about. I've already, don't use about. Just like I don't want to mention your name. I don't want to mention about it. No, then mention, then it will be plain noun, something like that. Let's discuss the match. Let's discuss the topic. Let's discuss your performance. Like that. Suppose you are working in official environment. Upon an official environment re kama kuruchanti, and suppose your boss calls you. Upon boss calling kuruchanti. Ame kon kore, sir, what is the point of discussion today? Perhaps we are going to discuss yesterday's performance. That's what, or previous performance, like that. Not about. That's very important. Okay. So this is wrong and this is correct. Take a screenshot. Then I'll go to the next one. Clear, everybody? Now it's clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is the number 3. Take out the number 4. Number 4 विषय में अपन कहबी. Okay. What is number 4? Look, there is something called, most of the time, you are not sure about something. So that is something called approximate value. Yes?
Sir.
Yes. Ask me. Do you want to ask me anything, sir? Okay. So let me tell you something called approximate value. Do you know what is the meaning of approximate? What do you mean by approximate? Anybody can tell me? What is approximate value? Exactly.
Nearly.
So when you want to use approximate value, approximate. So when exactly you are going to use approximate value and where you can use it? Sometimes you use to time. Okay. And sometimes, you refers to also number. Sometimes you refers to quantity. Okay. Suppose ଆପଣଙ୍କର ମିଟିଂ କେତେବେଳେ ଷ୍ଟାର୍ଟ ହବ ଆପଣ ଜାଣିନା, ତ ଆପଣ ସେଇ ସମୟରେ ଆପଣ କେତେବେଳେ ଜଏନିଂ କଲେ ଧରନ୍ତୁ ଆପଣ ଦେଖିନାହାନ୍ତି, ଆପଣ କେମିତି କୁହନ୍ତି approximately, right? Approximately. So believe me, approximately is something called a scientific word. It is a completely scientific word. Upon पढ़िଛନ୍ତି some science, those who are science students, they can relate it. Approximately mathematics approximately. So it is a science and something called mathematics related word approximately. But whenever you're trying to speak English, you can use about. Okay, the meeting will start about 6 p.m. Okay, so if you are not sure, jodi apne sure achanti art lagebe, like you know that, but we are not going to discuss other things. We are very much concerned about. Okay, and believe me, the meeting will start about 6 p.m. This is something called un British English. The British people use like this. Okay, but most American people and basic corporate, upon देखिथिबे corporate, बहुत गुड़े corporate, like no, I have worked with them also. So there they don't use about. Basically American people, all the corporate, like all the software firm, if you can have a discussion with any managers, I'll come around Monday. Around, what's the meaning of around? It's going around? No, it's not around. I mean to say that instead of about, you can use around. Okay, so that is called, suppose the meeting will start around 6 p.m. So exactly, approximately 6 p.m., about 6 p.m., around 6 p.m., all are correct. But this is approximate value. No, you are more mentioning it as just like a mathematics. What is the approximate value? Upon like no 3.12121212 एमती लिखती 13 कर दियंती. Those who are mathematics guys, they can understand. Suppose आपनकर गोटे भग्नांश जोटा में fraction कहउछंती बारला 3.12121212, then what you did 13 454545.5, right? So this is called approximate value. You might have, that is, we are going to rounding off. So that is something called approximate value. Approximately, you can find a lot of people are telling approximately Monday. They are wrong actually. They are using mathematics, I mean words in spoken English. You have to use either it is about, if you love British English, and around 6. So this is my favorite because I love American English as far as spoken English is concerned. I like British as far as written is concerned. So if you're writing something, it's better you can use about. But for spoken English, always use around. That's the best way. But since I'm going to tell you something about, I'm mentioning everything. Okay. So both have the same meaning. Approximate, about, and around. Same meaning. Approximately, nearly, like that. About and around. Now this is clear to everybody? Yes or no? Clear?
Yes, sir. Clear.
The next one, suppose you want to mention, suppose upon like somebody's, you are trying to guess somebody's. If I'll ask, can anybody can guess my age? Sir, you are around 30, 35, like that. So sometimes I want to guess yours. The same I can say around or about. Both will be correct. So why it is used? It is used to guess. This is for guessing. Okay. For guessing. To guess time, number, and quality, because quantity, because you are not sure. Upon the not sure exactly, so that then you can say around or about. Okay, that's quite interesting. Okay, now this is clear to everybody. It's clear.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So
sir.
this is
Clear.
very important,
sir,
my
clear.
friends. Whenever I say about and around, so both are correct. But ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ actually ଆମେ Indian, ଆମ ଉପରେ କେମିତି ଲଦି ଦିଆଯାଉଛି। ବ୍ରିଟିଶ ପିପୁଲ ମାନେ ଏଇଟା ୟୁଜ କରନ୍ତିନି ସେମାନେ। They always use, if I ever speak to any guy like a British people, they always use like this. ଗୋଟେ ଆମେରିକା ଲୋକ ସହିତ କଥାବାର୍ତ୍ତା ହୁଅନ୍ତୁ, ସେ ଏଇଟା ହିଁ କହିବ। ଆମେ ହେଲେ ଇଣ୍ଡିଆନ, ଆମ ଦିଟା ଦରକାର। तो इंग्लिश टा डिफिकल्ट सेथि पे हे जाउ सर बहुत जगह अपन तो मो सहित जो मान रहिले 3 मास धरिकी मु आपन को एटा ब्रिटिश एटा अमेरिकन एटा ब्रिटिश एटा अमेरिकन आमे दुटा इंग्लिश पढुछन आमे जानि पड़ना हमर कोन सिलेबस मध्य मेंशन करूनी एटा ब्रिटिश एटा अमेरिकन किंतु हमर इंग्लिश दरकार बट इन द सिलेबस दे आर नॉट गोइंग टू डिस्कस दैट्स अ प्रॉब्लम तो एक्चुअली केमती आपण व्यवहार करिवे somebody will say this one correct this one that one correct if I can say no this is correct both are correct but one is American other is British now this is pretty clear to you तो आपण जानला में दुटा इंग्लिश पढुछु but nobody is telling you that's a very pity of our education systems that's a problem nobody is telling I shall go I will go both are correct are why both are correct who say both are correct one is called American other is called British you say like this how are you telling both are correct आपण एटा बर्तमान ब्रिटेन को जिवे आपण कहबे आई एम अराउंड सेक्स इज रॉन्ग ओ दिस इज अमेरिकन इंग्लिश आपण एटे के लाइक नो एटा ब्रिटेन को जिवे समान कहबे नो दिस इज रॉन्ग वी डोंट हमें जो COLOUR कलर कहूचे दैट इज इन ब्रिटेन इट्स करेक्ट बट अमेरिका जानतो COLOR that's a problem but we people sometimes British sometimes American sometimes British sometimes American and we feel English is difficult actually English difficult no गोटे पढंतु इधर खाली हमें अमेरिकन इंग्लिश पढ़िया काई डिफिकल्ट हो कि ब्रिटिश इंग्लिश पढ़िया काई डिफिकल्ट हो द प्रॉब्लम इज दैट वी आर यूजिंग सैंडविच फॉर्मेट वी आर मिक्सचर सब फेंटामेंट अछि दैट्स द प्रॉब्लम ओके सो एनीवे टेक दिस स्क्रीनशॉट एंड द फिफ्थ वन इज वेरी इंपोर्टेंट मु जो जिनसटा आपन कहिबे बे दैट्स वेरी वेरी इंपोर्टेंट okay 5 something's called I want to tell you very interesting things this is very important actually be plus about 2 plus V1 what is B is something called is am are present tense and B also past tense re was where that is called past tense okay so let me take an example can empty कहले आपण बुझी परबेन let me give an example the show is about to start okay the show will start very soon is there any difference somebody told you like this and somebody told you like this so is there any difference is there
No, sir.
no difference okay everybody please
सर
कोंतु या
विल स्टार्ट कन्फर्मेशन को बुझौची एटा नियर अबाउट को बुझौची
कोटा नियर अबाउट सर
अबाउट टू स्टार्ट
एटा नियर
नॉट
अबाउट
ए पर्टिकुलर नो एटा ओटा कन्फर्मेशन ई समय रे हला बळिया
कोटी सर कंफर्मेशन मु तो कहली वेरी सुन ना वेरी सुन माने
हाँ।
हाउ लंग देयर इज नो कंफर्मेशन एटा तुम देखंतु द शो इज अबाउट टू स्टार्ट the show will start very soon so if somebody tells like this what exactly you can find it out because we are learning something called b plus about 2 plus b1 so b means is about to v1 means started so v1 so what exactly you can understand एथरो आपण कोन बुझछन everybody
सर
Are you
फास्ट
confused?
सर हम सर फास्ट सर पूरा कंफर्म के सर सो ऑलरेडी स्टार्ट हो गया तुम सर जो सेकंड आंसर जो द शो विल स्टार्ट वेरी सून तब सर हम कंफर्म है कि एपन स्टार्ट है नहीं स्टार्ट हो
एटा
गया
ही जाइछि सर एटा कोन स्टार्ट ही जाइछि
सर दुईटा सर सेम अछि
दुटा सेम अछि ओके लेट मी गिव यू एन एग्जांपल देखंतु एक्चुअली दैट इज द प्रॉब्लम एक्चुअली आपण आइडेंटिफाई करि परनांती माने दिस इज स्ट्रक्चरल इशू लेट मी गिव यू the so is first try to understand be plus about 2 plus it is a phrase it allowed a phrase okay or you can take this one entire is a phrase a phrase माने कोन होउची a phrase र माने होउची this is called immediate future this is called immediate future so let me give an example so ta managar 6 pm re start hobo everybody check it out 6 pm re start hochi right now I can mention these things the show is about to start means 5:58 p.m. I can give this statement are you getting my point almost 5:58 to 5:59 something like that just 1 or 2 second difference I am about to write then you called me that means I'm about to write suppose dekhantu okay fine I am going to erase it
Sir, it is showing near to meaning
immediate very near not only near look dekhantu ମୁଁ କହିଲି ଯେ ଆପଣ ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ ମୁଁ ଗୋଟେ ଓଡିଆରେ ଗୋଟେ ଏକ୍ସାମ୍ପଲ ଦଉଛି ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ଧରନ୍ତୁ ମୁଁ କହିଲି ଆପଣ ଏଟା ଗୋଟେ ସ୍କ୍ରିନଶଟ ନେଇଯାଆନ୍ତୁ ଆପଣ ସ୍କ୍ରିନଶଟ ନେଇଗଲେ ଆପଣ କହିଲେ ସାର୍ ଇରେଜ କରିଦିଅନ୍ତୁ ମୁଁ ଇରେଜ କରିବାକୁ ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ ଆଇ ପୁଟ ଏମିତି ସାର୍ 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 I can say I was about to erase it. Now are you getting my point? ବୁଝି ପାରୁଛନ୍ତି ଆପଣ? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
ତାମାନେ ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ I am just ମୁଁ ତା ଉପରେ ରଖିଛି you called me. I am about to erase it. So that is called about means immediately. Whenever I am look I am about to move somebody called me. So just 1 second ହେଇଥିଲେ ମୁଁ ପଳେଇଥାନ୍ତି. So that's very important. The show is about to start means for us this is a statement. Our show time होची 6 p.m. A statement टा 5:58 किंबा 5:59 ने जन दोच 1 or 2 second difference. That you can say the show is about to start. Suppose आपन को जन को कॉल करूछंती एमते जस्ट स्विच मारुथिले से डाकिला धरंतु मु लाइक नो लाइक सत्यव्रत सर मु कॉल करिया पे जाउथिले जस्ट मु आई जस्ट द नंबर तो सही समय सत्यव्रत सर कौन कले नहीं से मते कॉल कर देले हेलो सर आई वाज अबाउट टू कॉल यू बुझि पाइले थरो आर यू गेटिंग माय पॉइंट एवरीबॉडी यस सर
yes, sir.
त माने मु जो कोटा हठात करिया पे जाउथिली करिनी जस्ट नियर टू दैट पॉइंट मु लिभेबे को जाउथिली देखंतु आई जस्ट ब्रिंग दैट थिंग्स पुट इट हियर
close to point. This is the close to
क्लोज
point.
वेरी क्लोज नॉट खाली क्लोज very close just we are doing just point that suppose ମୁଁ switch ଟା off କରିବାକୁ ଯାଉଥିଲି करना ତମାନେ ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ ମୁଁ already touch କରି ଦେଇଛି ମୁଁ ଖାଲି ଏଟା ଦବେଇବାର ଥିଲା ତ ସେଇ ସମୟରୁ ମତେ ଆପଣ ମନା କରିଦେଲେ so I was about to turn off the light he said no are you getting my point yes or no ବୁଝି ପାରୁଛନ୍ତି ଆପଣ ମାନେ so that means the show is about to start means you can state a statement the show will start very soon what do you mean by this it is a relative term do you know the meaning the relative terms mean it can take 5 minutes 10 minutes 15 minutes any time it doesn't you know आपण तो कहले the show will start very soon say very soon ता 5 मिनिट हे पारे 10 मिनिट हे पारे 20 मिनिट हे पारे 1 hour हे पारे so very soon means not very immediately but here this is immediate almost close to that point now this is clear to everybody The show is about to start. I am about to go. I'm about to eat. Somebody called me. Look, I'm about to eat. Somebody called me. Are you getting my point right now? Looking at my action. ବୁଝିପାରୁଛନ୍ତି? I'm about to write something. ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ ମୁଁ ପେନଟି ଆଣିଲି ତାକୁ ରଖିଛି just ରଖିଛି ସାର୍ I am about to write somebody called me. Now ବୁଝିହେଲା ଏଥର? Are you getting my point? Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes.
So that is very important. ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ actually these particular things are very important. About structure ଟା ଆମେ ୟୁଜ କରୁନାହାନ୍ତି. ଆମେ କାଲି ଜାଣିଛୁ ସମ୍ବନ୍ଧରେ ସେଇଟା ତ ପ୍ରୋବ୍ଲେମ। ପ୍ରତି ସମୟରେ ଓଡ଼ିଆରେ ଯଦି ଇଂଲିଶ ଜାଣିନେ ତ ସେଇଟା ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ସ୍ପୋକନ ଇଂଲିଶରେ ବହୁତ ଖରାପରେ ପକେଇବ। ମୁଁ ଯଦି ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ଏବେ ବି ପଚାରିବି ସାର୍ ଆବାଉଟ ମାନେ କଣ, ତାହେଲେ ସାର୍ ତା ସମ୍ବନ୍ଧରେ କଣ ସମ୍ବନ୍ଧରେ ଏଇଟା କଣ ହଉଛି କୋଉ ସମ୍ବନ୍ଧରେ ଜିନିଷ ଆସୁଛି ଏଠି। So try to learn as per the situation. ମୁଁ ଯେମିତି ସିଚୁଏସନ ଦଉଛି it is a situation. The show is about to start. So be plus about to you have to use whenever you want to do something very immediately. ଆପଣ କିଛି ଗୋଟେ କରିବା ପାଇଁ ଯାଉଛନ୍ତି, okay, so like that somebody called you. Oh, I was about to go, somebody called me here. Why you were disturbing me? Like that you were telling. I about to call you, you called me here. I was about to erase it, somebody called me to stop, to wait for him. So this is very important. Okay, and remember this can be used in present tense, past tense. I'm about to start, guys. I'm about to start it. Okay, shall I go? Yes sir, please go. So I'm about to start. I was about to, what is in the past also you can use it. I was about to call you, that guy called me. So you can use also in the past tense because be is there, no? So be can take present form, it can take past form also. Future time is very remote possibility. Don't use. बहुत बही रे मेंशन करा होची, बहुत स्पोकन इंग्लिश बुक रे द फ्यूचर टाइम रे व्यवहार करो, बट दैट इज समथिंग कॉल्ड नॉट एप्रोप्रिएट. ता मीनिंग ता बुझा पड़िबनी. बट हियर यू कैन यूज इट बी प्लस बी वाज वेयर इज आर. ओके, they were about to leave, suddenly the rain falls. हे पारे मु आपण एंती कहनांती मस्त बाहरुथिली वर्षा हला तो केमती कहउथिले, आपण केमती कहबे? I was just trying to go out. Wrong. ସେଇଟା ଆପଣ ଯେତେବେଳେ କହି ଦଉଛନ୍ତି that becomes wrong. I was about to go outside, suddenly it was lashing or it started lashing. ଆପଣ ଏମିତି ସିଚୁଏସନ ଅଛି ଆପଣଙ୍କର, ମୁଁ ହଠାତ୍ ବାହାରୁଥିଲି ମତେ ପ୍ରିନ୍ସିପାଲ ଡାକିଲେ. I was about to go or I was about to leave the school, the principal called me. Like that. So remember, you are on the close of doing something, you have to use be plus about to plus be1. Very powerful statement. ମୁଁ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ କହୁଛି ଏଇ ଯୋଉ ସିଚୁଏସନ ଗୁଡାକ ଇଟ୍ସ ଭେରି ଭେରି ଇମ୍ପୋର୍ଟାଣ୍ଟ. ଯଦି ଏଇ ଜିନିଷ ଗୁଡାକ ନ ହଉଛି ଦେନ୍ ୟୁ କ୍ୟାନଟ୍. ଆପଣ ଯଦି ଏଇ
ଆପଣ ଦେଲେ ସିନା ଆପଣଟା କଟିବ ଆଉ କଣ? ଆପଣଙ୍କର କେତେ?
ଓକେ, so why it is important ଆପଣ ବୁଝି ପାରୁଛନ୍ତି? everybody can you get me? everybody, ଦେବଯାନୀ ମ୍ୟାଡାମ, ଶିଶିର ସାର୍, everybody, ମାନିନମା.
Yes, sir.
So how it is important? look, ଏଇ ଜିନିଷଟା ଆପଣ କେମିତି ଇଂଲିଶ ରେ କହୁଛନ୍ତି? କେମିତି ଧରନ୍ତୁ ଆପଣ ଏମିତି କହୁଛନ୍ତି, ମୁଁ ହଠାତ୍ ବାହାରିଲା ବେଳକୁ ମତେ ପଛକୁ ଡାକୁଛି. I was about to leave, he is calling me from the back side. ମୁଁ ହଠାତ୍ ବାହାରିଲା ବେଳକୁ ମତେ ପ୍ରିନ୍ସିପାଲ ପଛକୁ ଡାକିଲେ. I was about to leave the campus, school campus, my principal called. Like ମୁଁ ହଠାତ୍ ସିଡିଟା ଚଢିଲା ବେଳକୁ ମୋ ଗୋଡ ଖସିଗଲା. I was about to ascend the stair, I slipped my leg. Like that you are telling. କିନ୍ତୁ ଆପଣ ସେମିତି କହୁନାହାନ୍ତି. ଆଉ ସ୍ପୋକନ ଇଂଲିଶ ହବ କେମିତି? ଷ୍ଟ୍ରକ୍ଚର ନ ଜାଣିଲେ ସ୍ପୋକନ ଇଂଲିଶ କହିବେ କେମିତି? If you don't know the structure, ତ ଆପଣ ସ୍ପୋକନ ଇଂଲିଶ କହିବେ କେମିତି? ସ୍ପୋକନ ଇଂଲିଶ ମାନେ ଆପଣଙ୍କ ପାଖରେ ରେଡିମେଡ ଷ୍ଟ୍ରକ୍ଚର ଥିବା ଦରକାର. ଏଇଟା ହଉଛି ଗୋଟେ ଷ୍ଟ୍ରକ୍ଚର. You should know. Approximately ମତେ about କିମ୍ବା around ବ୍ୟବହାର କରିବି. ଆଉ ଯେତେବେଳେ ମୁଁ କଣ ହଠାତ୍ ଗୋଟେ କାମ କରିବା ପାଇଁ ଯାଉଛି ବା କରିବାକୁ ଯାଉଥିଲି, so that time I can use be plus is am are were or be plus was plus past tense. You can give countless example. ହଠାତ୍ ମୁଁ କିଛି ଦେଲା ବେଳକୁ ସେ ମନା କଲା, I was about to solve. He said no. This situation comes in your life. ଆପଣଙ୍କର like you know ମୁଁ ହଠାତ୍ ବାହାରିଲା ବେଳକୁ ସେଟା ମୋ ଉପରେ ପଡ଼ିଗଲା. I was about to leave, that things fell on my head. So like that countless examples are there. ଯୋଉଠି ଗୋଟେ କାମ ହଠାତ୍ ହବା ପାଇଁ ଅଛି. The about to. Right? I was about to erase it, somebody called me. So I have to take it. I could not do it. So like that, these are called important structures related to about. ଯଦି ଆପଣ ଏଟା ନ ଜାଣିବେ ତାହେଲେ ଆପଣ ଷ୍ଟ୍ରକ୍ଚର କରିବେ କେମିତି ହାଉ ୟୁ ଆର୍ ଗୋଇଂ ଟୁ ଡୁ ଷ୍ଟ୍ରକ୍ଚର୍ସ ଆଉ ହାଉ ଟୁ ସ୍ପିକ୍ ଇଂଲିଶ ଆପଣ ମାନେ ବୁଝିପାରୁଛନ୍ତି ଆର୍ ୟୁ ଗେଟିଂ ମାଇ ପଏଣ୍ଟ ସ୍ପୋକେନ୍ ଇଂଲିଶ କଣ ଆପଣ ବୁଝିପାରୁଛନ୍ତି ସ୍ପୋକେନ୍ ଇଂଲିଶ ନଟ୍ ଆବାଉଟ୍ ଟ୍ରାନ୍ସଲେସନ ଯେତେ ପର୍ଯ୍ୟନ୍ତ ଆପଣ ମାଇଣ୍ଡରେ ରହିଛି ଆବାଉଟ୍ ମାନେ ସମ୍ବନ୍ଧରେ ସେଇଠି ଆପଣଙ୍କର ସ୍କୁଇଜ୍ ହେଇଯାଉଛି ଆପଣ ଭାବନ୍ତୁ ମତେ ଇଂଲିଶ କହିବାର ଅଛି ସେ ପୁରୁଣା ସେଲରୁ ମତେ ବାହାରିବାର ଅଛି ସେ ପୁରୁଣା ସେଲରୁ ବାହାରିଲେ ଆପଣ ଇଂଲିଶ କହିପାରିବେ ବିଲିଭ୍ ମି and it becomes anybody can speak English whether you are teaching in a Oriya medium school or you are English medium educated student doesn't matter only thing is that change of your mindset ebe bi mu kohuchi to everybody change your mindset you can speak English ଆଉ ସେମିତି ଭାବୁଥିବେ ବସିକି about ମାନେ ସମ୍ବନ୍ଧରେ ନାହିଁ ସେମିତି ନୁହେଁ ଆଜ୍ଞା ସେଟା ଆମେ ଗୋଟେ ଟାଇମ ରେ ଥିଲା ମାନେ ସେମିତି କହିକି ଆମକୁ ଟିଚର୍ସ ମାନେ ବୁଝଉଥିଲେ because we are the preliminary level ଏବେ ବି ଆପଣ ମାନେ ବୁଝଉଛନ୍ତି ସେଟା ଠିକ ଅଛି କାହିଁକି ନା ଗୋଟେ କିଟ୍ ଅଛି 7th କ୍ଲାସ ରେ ଆପଣ ତାକୁ ଏତେ ବୁଝେଇଲେ ସେ ବୁଝିବନି some new methodology should be there but anyway if you are very competent enough you can give some situation otherwise for yourself you have to come out that particular situation you have to understand the situation ମତେ ଏମିତି ଗୋଟେ ଜିନିଷ କରିବାର ଅଛି ଗୋଟେ ଜିନିଷ ହେଲା then you have to say like this I'm about to go ଆପଣ କଣ କହିବେ suppose my tiffin is ready I'm about to go ମାନେ ମୁଁ ଜଷ୍ଟ ବାହାରିଲି କହୁନାହାନ୍ତି ଆପଣ ଏମିତି ମୁଁ ଜଷ୍ଟ ବାହାରିଲି ମତେ ସେଇଟା ଦେଇଦିଅ like that those who are office goer they always if your wife is there or your like your mother is there or your sister is there you always say like this ମୁଁ ବାହାରିଲି ଜଲ୍ଦି ଦିଅ I'm about to leave do like this ତ କେମିତି କହିବେ ଆପଣ କହୁଛନ୍ତି I am going I am moving going ମାନେ କଣ ମୁଁ ଯାଉଛି I'm just but that's a wrong statement ତ ସେଥିପାଇଁ ଆମର ଇଂଲିଶ ଟା ପରଫେକ୍ସନ ହୁଏନି କାହିଁକି ଆମେ ସିଚୁଏସନ ଅନୁସାରେ ଇଂଲିଶ କହୁନାହାନ୍ତି ଆମେ ମନ ଇଚ୍ଛା ଇଂଲିଶ କହିବା ଧରନ୍ତୁ ଆଶିଷ ବାବୁ ବାହାରିଲେ କି ମାନିନ ମ୍ୟାଡାମ ଗୋଟେ ବାହାରିଲେ ଜଷ୍ଟ କେମିତି କହିବେ ଆଚ୍ଛା ଆପଣ ଗୋଟେ ଆଚ୍ଛା ମୁଁ ବାହାରକୁ ଏବେ ବାହାରିଲି ତମେ କବାଟଟା ଦେଇଦିଅ ଆପଣ କହୁଛନ୍ତି I am going please close the door ଆପଣ going ମାନେ ଆପଣ ଚାଲିଛନ୍ତି are you going right now no you can say I'm about to leave please close the door that's the right things କିନ୍ତୁ ଆପଣ କହୁଛନ୍ତି ମୁଁ ଏବେ ଯାଉଛି or I'll go please close the door I'll go ମାନେ after sometimes undefined future ସେଟା ବି wrong so most of the time you guys are using wrong structures ତ କେମିତି perfection ହବ ନିଜେ କୁହନ୍ତୁ ଆପଣ think yourself think for yourself କେମିତି ମୁଁ ଇଂଲିଶ ପରଫେକ୍ସନ କରିବି ନା ପରଫେକ୍ସନ ହବ ସେଥିପାଇଁ ଆପଣ ସିଚୁଏସନ ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ କୋଉ ସିଚୁଏସନ ଆପଣ ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ ଏଇଟା ଭେରି କମନ ଫ୍ରେଜ ଆପଣ ପ୍ରତିଦିନଙ୍କ କାମ ହଉଛି ହଠାତ୍ ମାନେ ମୁଁ ରୋଷେଇ କଲା ସମୟରେ ସେ ମତେ ଡାକିଲା I was about to cook something he said no ମାନେ ମୁଁ ରୋଷେଇ କରିବା ସାରି ସେ ମତେ ଫୋନ କଲେ ଯେ ଆଜି ରୋଷେଇ କରନି ବାହାରେ ଖାଇବାକୁ ଯିବା I was ଆପଣ କଣ କହିବେ ନା I am cooking and he told me to stop the cooking ମାନେ all the things like ଖାଲି ଆପଣ ଟ୍ରାନ୍ସଲେସନ କରି ଗୋଟେ ଭୁଲ ଭାଲ ଇଂଲିଶ କୁହନ୍ତି କିନ୍ତୁ ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ ଷ୍ଟ୍ରକ୍ଚର ହେଲା କଣ ମୁଁ କରିବା ପାଇଁ ଯାଉଥିଲି ସେ ମନା କଲେ କରିବା ଉପରେ ଥିଲି କରିନି ନା କରିବା ପାଇଁ ଯାଉଥିଲି ଓକେ I was about to cook and he said no we have a party outside ଓହୋ ଦେଖ କେତେ ବଢିଆ ଇଂଲିଶ ହେଲା so that is called knowing the structures without structures you cannot speak English now this is clear to everybody or you have any doubt